But now I'm sat here with my introducing act for this week, and that is Alex Stacey. Hello, Alex. How are you?
Hello, I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
Good stuff. Very good, thank you. Not too bad. Welcome back, because we've had you in before, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Long time ago. Feels like lots of time.
February.
Wow. That is crazy. Ago. Because obviously we spoke to you just before you were about to do your EP launch.
It was the day of the EP launch.
The day of the EP launch. Absolutely crazy. So how did that go for you? Did you get a good response from that?
Yeah, that was insane. We did the EP launch in my hometown of Caerphilly. Did it in the Workman's Hall, and just it's kind of like an old, Workman's Hall.
Yeah,
and,
as it is.
As it is, and it was just a really beautiful venue, and you got an amazing turnout and just awesome feedback on the songs. So.
That's it. And was it nice to get your music out to some new faces as well as some faces that maybe not have heard some of your stuff?
Yeah, I think that was kind of the aim now, because I had the occasional people I'd gig with and meet at gigs and that who kind of knew about my music, and then the idea of that EP was to kind of broaden that horizon in a sense and just make my name more known to people.
That's it, spread it around, isn't it? And you've got your own, it's your venue, it's your gig, you can do what you want with it, isn't it? That's good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
that's really cool. So, and you've had some really cool airplay over the past few months as well. How's that been going for you?
That was mental. I remember I come home, I was out with a few of my mates, I think it was a Saturday, yes, and I remember I was sat down and when one of my mates tweeted me saying you were on the radio, and I was like, what? Because I had the email, but obviously the emails weren't going to my phone, so I looked at my phone and I'd had the email saying that I was going to be played on Adam Walton's show on Radio Wales,
Fantastic.
BBC Radio Wales.
Yeah.
So that was just an insane moment. And then the week after that, Beth and Elvin played it, and then she played it for like 6 weeks straight, I think, and I had BBC introducing Artist of the Week on Radio Wales, so it was great.
Did they give you any feedback about your music, or did they kind of just play it?
Yeah, I think when I uploaded it through the introducing, which is on the website, and they just write a little bit about the music, and I was just lucky enough that Beth enjoyed the music and
it explains
carried
it
on
enough.
to play it.
That's it, exactly. It must be good if it's on there, you know what I mean? So it doesn't need much more words than that, does it? It's pretty good. So you have been the first act actually to be announced for Forte Project, which is the new thing. Tell us a little bit about that.
So basically the Forte Project was open, I think, at the beginning of October, and it was open to young musicians and young people of I want to say, I don't know how to put it, because it was all different regions, so I don't know how to...
It's kind of like a Welsh... Is it all Wales acts?
It's all South Wales, basically. So, and I applied, and I was lucky enough to be chosen, and basically the idea is just that they're going to help us over the next 12 months, give us opportunities with gigs, allow us to attend seminars and workshops with different people, just to basically give us as good as a chance of being... a professional in the music industry as anyone else, really. So
that's so exciting.
Just forever grateful for the opportunity.
It's fantastic. So how did you hear about this then? How did you get to go to apply for this?
It was through I think the company's called Sonic, the YPN, and I think there's a load, like the Arts Council of Wales are involved. There's all different ones. So I heard through my teacher in school who'd been in touch with the YPN, and they basically said that they were looking for people from my area, Caerphilly. And I was told to apply, so I applied, and funny enough, it was quite a weird story, because basically I applied for it, and the people, because I'm now in year 13.
Yeah, the final one.
The final year. And basically when I was in year 7, year 8, the people I looked up to who I think they were in year 11, year 12, kind of just about to leave. And I didn't really hear anything of them, because I looked up to them musically, because they were always kind of the music kids in school. And now when I walk into this room now to see who the other artists are, they're there. So it's quite cool to see like that the people I used to look up to I'm now in this project with. So yeah, it's just a mad feeling overall.
That's really cool. So is there quite a few different genres? Because I've noticed Ophelia's on there, and I've had them on the show before.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, is it? One of them? Yeah, they are fantastic. They've just got such a raw
awesome.
vibe.
So
Awesome.
There's so many different genres. I mean, there's Upbeat Sneakers, which are just this... They played at the launch yesterday, and they're just this massive, I think, 8-piece band, and there's like trumpets and a saxophone and everything going on. It's just really upbeat Sneakers, I guess.
The title's in the name, innit? It's really good.
And yeah, it's just really fun, I think. And then you've got Casey, who's just got like an insane soul singer, I think. You know, she's just got an incredible voice. Luke, which is a duo, and they're from Merthyr, and they do like all electronic music, which is really interesting. So there's just so much going on. Like literally, you can't, like, you turn around and someone's playing a different type of music than you've never heard or something like that. So yeah, it's just super exciting, really, because I would have never been able to tell you that there was this genre in South Wales.
That's crazy. So. And it's good as well because it makes each genre stand out, because you know how when you're in a music industry, there's so many things going on. There's songwriters, singer-songwriters, and there's electro and there's dance. It must make you stand out. So there's like 10 people, 10 different genres, and you're the act.
Yeah, I didn't think it's weird because I was speaking to Rich, because I'm close to the guy who's got a big part in running it all, and he was saying that there was no reason to pick the genre, but he said basically that it just kind of happened that way. There was so many different genres, and Spike was mentioning when we first met that he could never have imagined that there would have been this much variety in South Wales, which I think is a big part of the project overall, is just to expand how people look at South Wales music scene and give it more of a chance, really.
Just showcase all the talent we've got, really, isn't it? Because there's so much going on, and like a lot of it gets overlooked as well. So something like this is fantastic to get it out there. So would you have any advice to anyone that's going to apply for the next time that they can apply to be on this?
I think just apply, really. I don't think there's any advice you can be given. It's just whether... I don't think it's... The great thing I can kind of take from what they've told us so far is that they're not... Like, obviously, the music is a really big aspect. Like, you have to be, to a certain place with your music and able to, support yourself at gigs and stuff like that. But I think all they're really concerned on is just how people where they want to take their music. So I think that was the biggest part with my application, because I feel like I have a very... strong mindset of where I want to be in the next, 5 years.
Definitely.
So I think that helped a lot. So, if you don't have a goal, you'll never experience the high when you get there. So,
exactly. So are you writing or recording anything at the moment in time? Anything new at all?
Yes, I've been writing a lot over the summer. I've too much, in a sense. And in the 26th, which I believe is next week.
Oh,
it is
exciting.
Next week.
Oh, it is.
My dates are all over the place.
Oh, it's crazy.
I'm going into the studio with Greg Haver, who's a producer. He lives in New Zealand, so he's coming over. And we're going to be recording some songs in England, which is insane.
Fabulous.
So, going to be doing that and spend the week there and just...
bash it all
music,
out. Yeah.
Bash some drums.
Let's get it through. See what happens. So is there anything we can expect different from your normal music that you already released, or is it going to be pretty similar?
I mean, I don't think it's going to be... Well, it's going to be different because obviously this has to be better than the last. I think that's the most... my biggest priority is I don't want to release music that isn't as good or is worse than my last piece of music I released. So I think... The idea we're going in with now is just to keep it raw, just big sounding, more anthemic kind of thing. I just want it to be different, because obviously I'm a singer-songwriter, and when you first think of singer-songwriter, the first thing you think of is an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Some lovely singing, some great lyrics. But I think I just want to take it that a little bit further of bringing not necessarily the band in, but just a bigger sound. So I think that's what we're going to try and do. So it's going to be exciting.
That's so exciting. And we're going to see a lot more of you, sounds like, with Forte Project and stuff. You're putting you in loads of gigs and things like that. So that's exciting. So what is the aim over the next coming year for you? Have you got a goal where you kind of want to be, or?
I mean, I have a goal. I think I have a goal for every aspect of who I am and what I want to do. But I think that the main thing I want to achieve in the next year is just to make sure that the next piece of music I release is better than the last. To make sure my next EP launch is better than the last, to make sure the amount of people who see my new EP is larger than the last. I think it's just all about now topping everything I'd done last year and allowing myself to grow as a person and as a musician and just, experience everything. Because obviously I'm going to be 18 now and in a month's time, so I'm going to be growing up finally. I just kind of want to, I don't know how to explain it, but I know what I want to do. It's hard to explain, but I know.
So you've got it in your head, and that's it. You're just bettering yourself and you're learning. But it sounds like this project's really going to help you with seminars and things like that, and just practicing. And the fact you're doing stuff with Greg Haver is also really exciting for you as well. So that is going to be great. So this next track I'm going to play, which is "Tell a Lie." Is there anything you can tell us about that track at all?
I wrote this song. I think it's nearly 2 years old now, because I wrote it not last New Year's Eve, the year before. So it's a very old song, but I kind of just, it's one of them songs, I have a lot of them that I just write and kind of throw away and then don't really think about it. But then when it comes to recording the EP, we'd recorded so many like different demos and stuff that I was kind of like, I don't think I have the first song. So then I was just going through my old phone recordings, and then I found the chorus, which I just quickly recorded on it, and I just thought, you know, I could do something with that. So I rewrote the verses and just played it to Amy Watts, who helped me on the last EP and is helping on the next one. And we put our heads together and we thought, right, we could do something with this. So yeah, this is the song that helped me. I thought, you know, it's really special to me because it's the first piece of music I ever put out. So
that's fantastic, and that's always the bit of the how's it going to go? Either way,
what are people going to think?
Oh, that's fantastic. That's so exciting. Well, best of luck for the next coming year, Alex. Sounds like you've got a lot going on, and it's going to be really, really exciting for you. So thank you for coming on, and hopefully we'll have you on again and see what you're getting up to.
Definitely. More than happy.
Loving life. This is Tell a Lie by Alex Stacey. Enjoy.
If the time passed, would you still be in the place where we said to take it easy? Would you still be ready for my love? Feels like I've turned the same page twice, and after all of this, you still wanna give it a try. So just hold to me, don't let go. Your love is what I'm searching for. Tell a lie to me. Tell a lie so that I can leave. Not come home if I went by, took a night drive to the place where we said always goodbye. Would you still be ready for my love? Feels like I've turned the same page twice, and after all of this, you still wanna give it a try. So just hold to me, don't let go. Your love is what I'm searching for. Tell a lie to me. Tell a lie so that I can leave and not come home. Tell a lie now, tell a lie now, tell a lie now, darling, tell a lie now. Tell a lie now, tell a lie now, tell a lie now, darling, tell a lie. So just hold to me, don't let go. Your love is what I'm searching for. So just hold to me, don't let go. Your love is what I'm searching for. Tell a lie to me. No, tell a lie so that I can not come home.
There we go, the wonderful Alex Stacey there with Tell a Lie.